When observing a lineman working on a pole, focus on their safety. The work is inherently dangerous, involving high voltage electricity and working at heights. It is crucial to be aware of the potential hazards involved in working with electrical equipment. Firstly, maintain a safe distance from the work area. This prevents accidental contact with energized equipment or falling objects. Secondly, avoid distractions and keep your attention focused on the lineman and their surroundings. Unnecessary noise or interruptions can create hazards for the worker. Thirdly, be aware of any potential changes in weather conditions. High winds, rain, or lightning can create dangerous situations for those working on poles. Fourthly, if you notice any unsafe conditions or practices, alert the appropriate personnel immediately. Do not attempt to intervene directly, as this could put yourself or others at risk. Fifthly, ensure that all bystanders are aware of the potential hazards and maintain a safe distance. Sixthly, when working near power lines, always assume that they are energized. Never touch any wires or equipment and maintain a safe clearance distance. Seventhly, use appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses, gloves, and hard hats. This equipment can help protect you from potential hazards such as falling objects or electrical shock. Eighthly, it is important to follow all safety regulations and procedures when working near power lines. This includes understanding the lockout-tagout procedures and ensuring that the equipment is properly de-energized before working on it. Ninthly, regular training and education on electrical safety are essential. This will help you to identify potential hazards and take the necessary precautions to prevent accidents. Understanding basic electrical concepts such as voltage, current, and resistance is essential for working safely with electricity. Voltage is the electrical potential difference between 2 points, measured in volts. Current is the flow of electrical charge, measured in amps. Resistance is the opposition to the flow of current, measured in ohms. Ohm's law states that voltage equals current times resistance. Understanding this relationship is essential for calculating the current flow in a circuit and determining the appropriate size of conductors and protective devices. Grounding is an essential safety measure that provides a low impedance path for fault current to flow back to the source. This helps to prevent electrical shock and equipment damage. Grounding systems should be regularly inspected and tested to ensure that they are functioning properly. Circuit breakers and fuses are overcurrent protection devices that are designed to protect electrical circuits from damage due to overload or short circuit. These devices are sized based on the ampacity of the conductors they are protecting. Arc flash is a dangerous electrical phenomenon that can occur when there is a fault in an electrical circuit. Arc flash can cause severe burns, blindness, and even death. It is important to wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as arc-rated clothing, gloves, and face shields when working near energized electrical equipment. Lockout-tagout procedures are used to ensure that the equipment is properly de-energized before working on it. These procedures involve isolating the equipment from all sources of energy, locking out the disconnect switch, and tagging it with a warning label. Conductors are used to carry electrical current from one point to another. Conductors are sized based on their ampacity, which is the amount of current that they can safely carry. The National Electrical Code, also known as NEC, provides guidelines for the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment. The NEC is updated every 3 years and is adopted by many states and local jurisdictions. It is important to be familiar with the requirements of the NEC when working with electricity. For example, NEC Table 310.15b16 provides ampacity ratings for conductors based on the size and insulation type. The table lists the allowable ampacities for conductors based on various factors such as the ambient temperature and the number of conductors in a raceway or cable. The NEC also specifies the minimum size of conductors that can be used for various applications. For example, NEC Section 210.19 requires that branch circuit conductors have an ampacity not less than the maximum load to be served. This ensures that the conductors are capable of carrying the load without overheating. The NEC also specifies the requirements for grounding electrical systems. NEC Section 250.4a requires that electrical systems be grounded to limit voltage imposed by lightning, line surges, or unintentional contact with high voltage lines. This helps to protect people and equipment from electrical shock and damage. The NEC also covers the installation of overcurrent protection devices such as circuit breakers and fuses. NEC Section 240.4b allows the next higher standard overcurrent device rating to be used in certain cases, provided that the ampacity of the conductors is not less than the rating of the overcurrent device. This allows for some flexibility in the selection of overcurrent protection devices. The NEC also addresses the issue of arc flash hazards. NEC Section 110.16 requires that electrical equipment be marked with a warning label if it is likely to require examination, adjustment, servicing, or maintenance while energized, and if an arc flash hazard exists. This helps to alert workers to the potential hazards and take the necessary precautions. Electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By following these guidelines, we can help to prevent electrical accidents and injuries. Always be aware of your surroundings and take the necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. Remember to maintain a safe distance, avoid distractions, be aware of weather conditions, and alert personnel of unsafe conditions. The key thing to remember is that electricity is dangerous, and if you don't know what you're doing, you should call a qualified electrician. If there's a guy on a pole working on electrical equipment, let there be a sign to maintain a safe distance. Safety is the most important thing.